Audio Jungle.
Hello Internet! So it's Meatless Monday again, and my husband's in the mood for some pasta, so I'm going to make him a pasta dinner with a veggie sauce, all homemade. We're going to do the orchette pasta. We got this for, I think it was $1, right, hon?
Trader Joe's.
Yeah, $1, Trader Joe's. And then the sauce is going to be made with zucchini. We're pretty much addicted to zucchini in the summer. Can't get enough of it. Mushrooms, onions, cherry tomatoes, and then I'm going to put in some garlic and Parmesan cheese. So that's really all the main ingredients. I'm probably going to put some herbs in, but I'll explain those as I go through. But the first thing is the salted water is boiling, so I'm just going to go ahead and put in the pasta. Give it a quick stir. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get started on the sauce. I'm going to start with some olive oil and some butter. Both are some very good fats that are good for you. Good natural stuff. Yeah, I've got the heat on about medium. So after that gets heated up, I'm going to add in the garlic and then the onions. So the oil and butter have heated up nicely, so I'm going to grate in some garlic. I love our microplane. It is one of our most used tools in the kitchen, and I'm only using 2 garlic cloves because honestly I feel like whenever I've used this for garlic, it makes the garlic flavor much stronger than if you dice it. So it's gonna go in and give all that flavor. And even after just one, you can really strongly smell all the yummy garlic. And it's much faster than dicing anyway.
Probably less cleanup even, because you don't have to clean the cutting board.
The garlic is in, so next I'm going to put in the onions. Yeah, in our house, you know it's going to be a good meal if it includes garlic and onions. It's pretty much the base to anything that's going to end up delicious. And then I'm just going to cook this for a minute or two to let the onions soften up just a little bit. So the onions have softened up just enough, so now I'm going to add in our zucchini. I'll give it a moment or two, and then I'm going to add in the mushrooms. So the zucchini is cooked up a little bit, starting to get like it's nice and soft. It's getting a couple brown pieces. So now I'm going to add in all the mushrooms. Just mix those around a little bit because the mushrooms do cook fairly fast.
Don't want them too soggy or mushy.
Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to add in is some red wine. We are a red wine pasta sauce house. Pretty much all the pasta sauce I make includes some red wine. and you can always tell whether or not it's in there.
Yep.
So I'm going to let that cook with the mushrooms and everything for a little bit. Let the mushrooms absorb some of those juices. And then we will finish it up. Okay, now once it just gets back up to temperature and a lot of the liquid is already evaporated, I'm going to add in the cherry tomatoes. That's really all I'm going to add for the sauce, because as the cherry tomatoes heat up, they're just going to kind of burst and juice up. So that'll be the saucy part of the sauce. So then after this, all we're going to be adding is some basil and some Parmesan cheese, and then really that's all she wrote.
Murder. That's what she wrote. Quick video of sizzling, yummy, delicious, beautiful looking food. Very colorful.
Okay, so everything is kind of starting to come together. It's nice and juicy, all from the tomatoes and everything. Ooh, steam vision. So now I'm going to add some pasta water that I saved to help kind of try and bind it up a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. And then my husband picked some fresh basil from our garden. He definitely wants basil in there. So I'm going to stir that up and I'll show you what it looks like for the next step. Alright, so everything looks nice and yummy. The last thing I'm going to add before the pasta is going to be some fresh grated Parmesan cheese. Can't get enough of that stuff around here, and I always prefer the fresh grated stuff over the canned stuff. Like, you really, you know, there's no comparison. Alright, and here we go, just about done. Smells amazing. Okay, Meatless Monday dinner complete. Now it's time for the husband test.
Does it count if it burns off all my taste buds before I get to taste it? Or does that actually make it even more delicious? Get a couple other pieces of stuff. I'm gonna scald my tongue. That is awesome.
Do you miss the meat?
I don't miss the meat.
Yay!
Mission accomplished.